Charlie is a United fan. He wants to talk about United transfers. Charlie, what do you want to say?
Mark, it's been an absolute disgrace. It's been an absolute disgrace the entire window. I mean, I heard Michael earlier just a moment ago, and he was talking about it's a bit like, yes, we should have done it 3 months ago. But in fairness, I think one thing he's probably thinking about himself now. It's been about 3-4 years it's about 3-4 years that we need a defensive midfielder. So you tell me why you're now deciding to get one. Now you're back. Now people want you out the club. I don't know what they're doing. Get these guys out and get them out immediately. You're ruining the club, and you ruin the club without any shadow of a doubt. Total disgrace. You're getting Antony, trying to get Antony now, and I'm hearing the price being quoted over 100 million euro. So, but surely if the guy that just 3 months ago, he's going to be 40 million or something like that, isn't it? So what kind of transfer dealing with this? How can you have Manchester United, one of the biggest global brands, football brands in the world, and you're there running it like you're just messing around in school, messing around in primary school or something? They're an absolute disgrace. Get out the club and get out the club now.
Thank you, Charlie. Very, very good words there, and passionate, which is what we want. I've not spoken about Antony. I don't know what everybody's feeling is on this. Ajax, Brazilian winger, 22, target for Manchester United all summer. As Charlie said there, this should have been done early June. We would have got him for about £50 million. We tried to do it in the middle of July. They wanted 80 million euros, so about £67 million. Manchester United said no. We've now gone back in at the end of August, offered 80 million euro, and they want 100 million euro. Antony didn't play for Ajax today, and Manchester United are considering whether they want to offer any more. I'll sit here and say Antony is not worth 80 million euros. But Manchester United, again, through Glazer incompetence, have messed this summer up. There's now a buyer. They're worried about somebody kicking them out of the club and the fans kicking them out of the club. So they're like, let's spend silly money. So they want to spend 80 million or 100 million euros on Antony. Antony's not playing for Ajax. Ajax are basically holding him prisoner. I mean, Ajax, I love Ajax, but you have sold half your club and your manager's gone. You've let them all go. Somebody offers way over market value for Antony and you're saying you don't want to sell him. How is that right? How is that fair? And I know the club, it's not, I've been in this situation as a Man United fan where a player wants to go and they force the move. But Ajax, I think, have got to be a bit fair here. Like, this player, the offer on the table is ridiculous. 80 million euros for Antony is ridiculous. And you're saying, no, you don't want to sell the player. And the player's basically saying he doesn't want to play for you. Ajax has always been a club that's very mature and knows its place in world football, where they sell players for profit. They're in the Eredivisie. You've sold half of your team. It's a brand new team and a brand new era, and you're forcing Antony to be part of that. I think that's wrong. But I also think Manchester United, pure desperation, they could have got this deal done. And where I am sympathetic with Ajax, they could have done it sooner. But the money that's being thrown around by Manchester United now, and let's not forget, every agent and every club can see Man United coming desperately, and Ajax are quite right to bump that price up. But yeah, it is a mess. Mr. Bovey on Twitter says, hi, Mark, what are your predictions on Casemiro? What I'm loving about Casemiro is that it's not really resonating with Man United fans because they're so angry and fed up with this Glazer ownership. But Casemiro is fantastic. I mean, he is better than Fabinho at Liverpool, and Fabinho is one of the world's best centre defensive midfielders. So Manchester United have got a fantastically quality player there, and I'm looking forward to seeing him in a United shirt. And I think the way I deal with it is that I always want the team to win. I want Ten Hag to win, but the big thing is that the structure in that club from top to bottom is rotten because of the Glazers. And whether United start winning and start spending, that has to be an irrelevance now, because over the next 10 years, if we're to have a chance of competing with the Newcastles and the Manchester Cities and the Liverpools, and even look at like teams like Nottingham Forest, what they're spending. If we're going to compete with those teams, we've got to spend like those teams. The Glazers don't really want to do that. So the time is now. Rick on Twitter says, if United sign De Jong and Casemiro, will they have the best midfield two in the league? Well, I don't know whether we're still in for De Jong, Rick. I mean, we've only spent all summer telling everybody that we're in for him. But, I mean, again, another world-class player. And Dan, the United fan, says, we need another right-back. Dumfries is a good signing for me. We also should get Gakpo, and I'd go for Tielemans too. It's a no-brainer. Tielemans, I still expect a late deal with Tielemans to be done with Arsenal. We'll have to wait and see how that goes over the next week and a half. But I still think Tielemans will be heading to Arsenal. Although, again, I think Liverpool, Manchester United, for 25 million, he does add a lot to your squad options, and he's a quality player.